Hello and welcome to another tutorial on my book Change Your Life. And today we're going to look at conducting the ceremony for a loved one that's passed away. And I think this is probably the most powerful ceremony in my book, because death and funerals and the energies around that, we're not that good at dealing with them in the Western world, in the UK or England specifically, not very well. We've all probably been to funerals, experienced them, and I can't think that many people enjoy them. I'm sure there are some, but they're painful events, they're difficult, they're things you have to get through, it has to be done. But do they ever feel like saying goodbye to someone you loved and still love and miss, probably, and wish you still had with you? Maybe. But I think it's worth conducting a ceremony yourself. And it can be any time after their passing. Certainly not instead of a funeral, have the normal funeral where everyone can come and pay their respects. But do this for yourself, do this ceremony for yourself. And it may be years after their passing, maybe somebody that's gone 10, 15, 50 years ago. It doesn't matter how the length of time. This ceremony is about you, and for you to release whatever needs to be released, to work with your own grief, if there is any still there, or maybe it's been buried. And this will bring it out and allow you to emotionally cleanse that blockage or access it at a deeper level and release it. As to what effect it has on the spirit of the person, your deceased loved one, I don't know. The afterlife, spirits and ghosts, that's up to you what you believe. I'm not here to tell you one way or another. But imagine if your loved one could see you going through this ceremony, putting your heart and soul into it, working to try and help yourself and help them move on. Wouldn't they be pretty thankful and pretty loving and feel honoured that you've done such a thing for them? So I think it's worth doing. And it could be a partner, a family member, a baby, an unborn child, a child lost during pregnancy, or even a pet, a beloved pet animal. I mean, their loss can be pretty powerful as well, especially if, as a child, it was an animal that you grew up with, and then, it died, woke up one morning and the animal had gone, and you may have had a brief ceremony in the back garden with a little grave buried, dug up, and your beloved pet given a little funeral. But it could have stayed with you. It could have had an impact on you. So doing something for a pet as well as a human loved one, I think is worthwhile doing. And the way I'd suggest is to make up a space. I'm using a massage couch here, but you can do it on a bed or on the floor, wherever. And make it as though there is, the body or something that represents the body of your loved one underneath the blanket, so there's something there, there's someone there, something. I realise it's a little bit macabre, but it helps. It helps in the process. It helps you think that there's somebody there, as well as adorning the space with their items. I've put a cap at this end. You could put a photo of them at the side, kind of the head end. Maybe if you have any of their jewellery or artifacts, things they loved. I'm using here a World War I medal to represent this fictitious loved one of mine that perhaps died or in the First World War or lived through it at least, or fought in it, I should say, and has since passed. You could put shoes down this end if you wish. Make it feel as though they're there, and if there is anything particular you have, any keepsake, put that somewhere on this body, I should say. Anything that resonates for you. So once you've set this up, you want an open space, as you know how to do. Smudge the area and prepare yourself. Maybe play some background music. Put on a drumming beat if that helps you think. And then you want to start the work, start the process of speaking to them, of letting them go. And, maybe first of all, when you're opening the space, invite them in, invite their presence in. And I'm going to say, great granddad Fred, name I've plucked out of the air. Come and be with me today as I work to help release the emotional attachment I have to you and to help send you on your way to wherever that may be. And then go and say what you need to say to them. Say your goodbyes again. If there's anger, let it out. If you want answers, say why? Why did you do this? Why did you say that? Why did you have to leave me like this? Didn't you understand this? Or whatever words you need to say, come out. Tell them you love them. Apologise. Sorry I didn't say this at the time, or sorry I didn't do that for you. Sorry I couldn't be more X, Y, Z. Thank you for the wonders you showed me. Thank you for sharing your love with me. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever feels pertinent, whatever you want to say it. And let the emotion out. If there's tears, if there's pain, pull it out, blow it away. Even just embrace them. Say thank you. Thank you. When you feel you've cleared as much as you can, as much as you want to, it's time to send them on their way. And really, I just kind of ask for them to be taken away, maybe say a prayer. So it's time to send you on. Great granddad Fred, it's time for you to go now. So I'm sending you away with love. I'm lifting your spirit up, sending you off with love and thanks. It's time for you to go. And maybe visualize a being, a God. An eagle is what I tend to use, coming and taking the spirit and taking it away up into the heavens. An angel, maybe. Whatever works for you, whatever you feel is appropriate. Something coming to take their spirit away as you send them off. And just say thank you. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for allowing me to heal some more and to release some of that emotion and to honour you and respect you. And thank you to whatever energies were here today. And spend a moment in just some peace and reflection. Make sure you said what you needed to say, done what you've needed to do. And when you're ready, just close the space, give thanks, shut down the space. Close it to the directions above and below. And then take everything away. Don't leave it in place. Remove everything. So your space is back to how it was. You don't want to be leaving a shrine around. So clear everything. And then check in with yourself, make sure you're grounded. And if afterwards you feel there was more to be said, well, maybe another ceremony, but I'm sure what was needed to have been said was said. Or you could just write a letter, possibly, to them. But the ceremony itself should be enough. And hopefully you'd feel better. You would have released some more emotion and let them go. And as I said, you've conducted a beautiful ceremony honouring somebody or an animal you loved, and you've let them go with love. And that's a wonderful thing. So be very happy and proud of yourself for doing it. And I'd say go out and have a little celebration if you want. Why not? Okay, so I think that's everything covered. I hope that's helped you. And I'll see you at the next tutorial. I wish you well. Thank you.